Hey everyone, just a quick video here on the recent debate between James White and Muslim apologist Jake Brancaletta. And I just wanted to comment on a question Jake asked James White.
Is the Son Yahweh?
The Son participates and shares the one being that is Yahweh, the divine being, yes.
So this is one of the key questions you must ask a Trinitarian regarding their so-called three persons in the one God. So if each person is Yahweh and you have one Yahweh, well, that sounds like sheer contradiction. Now, it's interesting here that White might be onto that sort of questioning because he reverts to saying,
the Son participates and shares the one being that is Yahweh, the divine being, yes.
Which sounds awfully like some kind of a team or a group that the Son is part of. So you have the one God, the one Yahweh, and then you have three persons in that name. And sometimes it also sounds like they're using now the divine name as some kind of a surname or a last name. Jesus, Yahweh, the Father, Yahweh, and so on. The other thing I'd like to show you is something that we have brought to the attention of James White for many years now, and he's been unable to engage us with, because I don't think it's even a matter of disagreeing. I think it's a matter of James White not understanding his own propositions, his own arguments. And here's an example from his own book, the Forgotten Trinity book from the late 90s, I believe, 98. Note immediately that we are not saying there are three beings that are one being. So if you do a formula of this, it would be 3B's equals 1B, let's say, or three persons that are one person, 3P's equals 1P. Such would be self-contradictory. Now that's exactly right. When speaking of the Trinity, we need to realize that we are talking about one what and three whos. So you have the famous one what equals three whos, which James White has taken after another Trinitarian apologist called Hank Hanegraaff. And then he says, we dare not mix up the whats and whos regarding the Trinity. So he's trying to avoid here a logical contradiction, obviously, because the Trinitarian math just doesn't add up. If you say there are three whos in one who, right? So the formula there at the top, three whos equals one what, yet White says that each person is Yahweh, three Yahwehs, yet you have one Yahweh. Now, he just said such would be self-contradictory, yet that's exactly what he goes on to say in his book. As he says today, I believe the name Jehovah refers to the very divine being. We can agree, I assume, that the Father is identified as Jehovah, but I believe that the Bible identifies Jesus as Yahweh, and the Spirit is the Spirit of Yahweh. Each of these three persons share the one divine name, Yahweh or Jehovah. So again, you have Yahweh equals the Father, Yahweh equals the Son, Yahweh is the Spirit, one what or one who. Now, another famous Trinitarian apologist from days past called Carl Henry says some critics, I guess like myself, consider orthodox representations of the Trinity a mathematical monstrosity. The doctrine they contend is as fallacious in its claim for the three-in-one God as is the formula 3x equals 1x. But this description patently distorts the doctrine. So here Carl Henry is countering the critics like myself who say, look, you guys are committing a logical fallacy here. Christian theology affirms neither that three gods are one God, nor that three isolated persons are one God. Rather, it affirms three eternal personal distinctions in the one God. In short, 3x in one y. So that would be that Hank Hanegraaff, one what in three whos, or three whos in one what. Such a formulation is both intelligible and non-contradictory. So which is it? Is it three y's equals one y, or is it one what and three whos?